Welcome, John.
Thank you.
You are Chief Technical Analyst of StockCharts.com. Tell us a little bit about the development of your book that has been highly influential in the Market Technicians Association and for technicians in general.
Well, actually, two books. My first book was Technical Analysis of the Futures Markets. It was written back in the 80s, because I was very much involved with futures then. And the book became very popular, so I redid it. I did a second edition in around 2000, Technical Analysis of the Financial Markets, which was a little more stock market oriented. And the market technicians picked up the book, and it became their basic study guide, I guess, for the next decade. And then in the 1990s, I got into another field called intermarket analysis. And that's probably what I'm best known for now.
Now, you have another, there's been a second edition of intermarket analysis, and so do you continue to create new work in intermarket analysis?
Actually, it's been 3 books.
3?
Well, the problem with intermarket, with technical work's very static. I mean, once you explain the basics, you don't really have to change it too much. But with intermarket, where you're talking about how the different markets relate to each other, they do change over time. So I've written a book about once every 10 years, because certain things change and you have to update the information. It's a very dynamic field. So what you wrote 10 years ago becomes a little dated.
Yeah. Did you have any idea that the success of the book would be as big as it was, the first edition of Technical Analysis of Financial?
No. In fact, I was teaching a course in New York at the New York Institute of Finance, the same place that Ralph Akinpur was teaching. And I was teaching a course on futures, and there was nothing written on it. Everything had been written for stocks, Edwards and McGee and stuff like that. There was nothing on futures. So I set out to write a very simple little book. Thought it would take me the summer. It wound up taking 3 years, and it turned out to be 600 pages long, and it was translated into like a dozen languages. So I was quite surprised at how popular it became.
Yeah. Do you, you've been attending MTA meetings and symposiums for a long time. What are some of your favorite things about coming to these events?
Mainly seeing my old friends.
Yeah.
Those of us that have been around for 30, 40 years, have been involved with the MTA. It's just fun to come and see your old friends again. And all my friends are old, so we're all old. But also seeing the younger people.
Yeah.
The newer, there's a new generation coming along, and they're doing a great job. And the MTA is, in fact, the whole theme of this conference is the evolution of technical analysis, fusion analysis, blending technical analysis with economics and behavioral finance. I think that's always been the future of technical analysis, and I think this newer generation is moving in that direction. So it's exciting to see that happen.
Yeah. What advice do you have for young people starting out in technical analysis today?
I mean, aside from reading my books.
Yeah.
No, I would say join the MTA, get the CMT, because that's a great learning thing, and that's become, from what I understand, some of the younger people that are getting work now on Wall Street, a lot of firms are requiring that on trading desks. You have to get a CMT. So it's a great learning process, because you have to go through an educational process. It's a 3-step process. And also you get to meet the leaders in the industry. So I would say join the Market Technicians Association. Learn as much as you can, and then go from there.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, John.
You're welcome.